So she's doing pretty good today for her stage, from what I'd expect her to do. She has a little bit of an attitude, but with time, uh, that should get less and less, and she should be more willing to do what you ask her to do. The clearer that I can make that to what I expect from her to do what I expect her to do, then the more black and white I make that, then the more likely she's going to accept that and do it, and to be consistent. I have to be consistent with it. This is a nice mare. She wants to stop. She wants to get on her hindquarters and do everything and stop and turn on her hindquarters. She has a much nicer canter than I expected. She's much smoother at the jog and the canter than I expected. And as she develops and gets her muscles developed and accustomed to the work, I think she'd be even better. She's doing pretty good out here today. She will argue with you when you first get on her, and when you get past that, you may have to get after her a little bit. Just like that right there. She wants to push on my hand, so I have to back her off and make sure she's soft. That should get, the time it takes to get that, to accomplish that softness, should be less and less. But this mare only has about 30, I've only ridden her about 30 days. She has a little bit of riding before that. So if I can get one to follow their nose, step around like this with their front end, whoa, get soft in that face. And again, that's something, we struggle a little bit with this colt, with this filly. And guide. So when I guide her, I'm using both reins and my legs. If I ask her to turn over here, go on a straight line, turn over here, had to straighten her out with my leg right there. Whoa. Back up, step across her hindquarters. I can do those things at the jog. I can do those things at the canter. I'm pretty happy with that for the amount of riding she has. She could be softer in the face and a little more willing, but I think with time and riding, that should get better and better and better. So she has a fair amount of potential, this filly does. And I'm guiding her one-handed. I don't want to do too much of this. But I want to check her out. I want to see where she is. So I know just by feeling right here, I know I need to work on her softness just a little bit more. That's really nice right there. Steer her a little bit. Leaning in. Use inside rein, inside leg. Pretty good through there. Steer. Whoa. Kind of broke down to a jog. I'm not going to get after her for that. Ask her to stop, take a couple of steps back, 2 or 3 steps back every time, and then I let her sit there and relax. Ask her to step to the right. Really nice. She's getting a lot better. It's like if she thinks about it, or if she doesn't think about it and I ask her, she just does it. There we go. That was better, except for that last step at the end. Whoa. Not quite as good to the right. So I come out here and I check all these things and it tells me what I need to work on. Ask her to step back nice and slow, alternating hands. So you see that when she started, she tensed up and started to brace right there. That was better. It's not perfect. Also, I have to be aware of how I'm sitting. I need to kind of sit straight up, take my legs off, and ask her to back. And she steps easier. Whoa. Right there, she's pushing on my hands, so I'm going to bump her till she gets off of my hands and gets soft. Every time I pick up, she should give. Whoa. All right. Thanks, folks. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, GL Horse Training.